As you know, agriculture is always changing. Technology has advanced day-to-day operations, but you still have to get up at the crack of dawn to work. You're proud of your business and want to make sure it can be sustained for future generations. Constantly, we're determining how agriculture practices are viewed, how we manage the lands and resources. The opportunities for environmental stewardship have increased through federal, state, and local funding. We all want to protect the environment, but it's always been the same dilemma. How can we achieve all of our resource protection goals and still stay in business? The Soil and Water Conservation District is here to assist you in reaching your resource protection goals through conservation planning. Conservation planning leads to cost-share opportunities for implementing best management practices on your farm. We partner with farmers, farm managers, and landowners to protect natural resources for you, your family, and the future of agriculture here in Suffolk County. A conservation plan is a one-of-a-kind guidance document that identifies and evaluates all aspects of your specific agricultural business as it relates to the protection and preservation of local resources. Developed and certified by the Soil and Water Conservation District and the Natural Resource Conservation Service. This conservation plan assists you, the farmer, in the decision-making process. Conservation plans also identify some of the best management practices to address potential environmental impacts. Conservation planning addresses natural resource concerns, dealing with issues such as irrigation management, nutrient and pesticide management, soil health, erosion and sediment control, and the disposal and storage of materials.
First of all, when I have a real question about things, it is a resource. I can look into it, I can open it up, and there are parts here that help explain the most cost-effective and appropriate way to deal with some of the problems I have to deal with. Herbicide use, for example, and other types of work that we do on the farm that I need informed information to make decisions with. But equally important to me is a lot of the grants that I've gotten from the Soils and Water Conservation District and even from other government agencies. It's really essential to have a plan. Having a plan in place is a prerequisite to accessing the support services that are available to farmers here on Long Island.
Conservation planning opens the door to thousands of dollars of grant funds to install best management practices on your farm. Financial assistance grants available through the Soil and Water Conservation District and the Natural Resource Conservation Service provide support to you. Implementation of on-farm best management practices ensures the efficient management of your operation and the protection of the surrounding natural resources. The specific BMPs for your operation are clearly laid out in your conservation plan. Once the planning process is completed, the local Soil and Water Conservation District and the Natural Resource Conservation Service team utilizes the BMPs identified in the plan to help producers apply for financial assistance grants to install these practices. In the past, we have helped producers fund projects such as upgraded efficient irrigation systems, chemical mixing facilities, fuel tanks, and countless other best management practices. Conservation planning truly provides a roadmap for the management of your stewardship goals for your lands. The planning process is simple and expedient. Obtaining a conservation plan requires only a few hours of your time. The process for planning starts with an initial consultation with the Soil and Water Conservation District and the Natural Resource Conservation Service planners to inventory operations and get a thorough idea of your needs, risks, and stewardship goals. Specialists will then examine all the natural resource concerns and opportunities, pointing out areas for improvement and evaluating on-farm aspects that include soil health, nutrient augmentation, pest management, and wildlife habitat.
People sometimes wonder, you have a big heavy plan like this. Gosh, how much work did it really take to do this? I have to say that it's ridiculously easy for the grower. I don't think it's all that easy for the people in the office who actually do it, but then that's not my responsibility.
Over the next few weeks, the Soil and Water Conservation District and the Natural Resource Conservation Service specialists will prepare the conservation plan, keeping in mind all the economic goals and future plans for the farm. When the plan is completed, specialists will then meet with you again to review the recommendations in the plan and help weigh the alternatives. The The benefits of having a conservation plan developed for your farm includes increasing overall effectiveness of recommended systems or individual conservation practices, setting up an implementation schedule that fits your timetable and financial constraints, improve your bottom line, help comply with environmental regulations, improve regional air and water quality, adapt to your changing needs and goals, and help the sustainability of your agriculture operation or business. Remember, we are not a regulatory agency and keep all records confidential for your protection. Nothing contained within a conservation plan is accessible to the public, nor can be used against you. We pride ourselves on planner-producer confidentiality.
I understand that this kind of document is not in the public domain. We did it voluntarily. There's nothing in here that I feel can ever come back and bite me at some future point. I'm really not at all concerned about that.
Deciding to pursue a conservation plan for your business is a no-brainer when compared to the tough business decisions that producers make on a daily basis.
I have a resource that I can refer to when I face investment type decisions. Decisions that have to do with a long-term direction of our farm. That's really important to me. But I also get from this access to grants that I have actually made use of in terms of protecting our farm into the future. Investments that protect the groundwater, protect our farm, for example, from deer infestations with the fence, with water savings investments. All of that is a result of access through the plan.
Let the Soil and Water Conservation District and the Natural Resource Conservation Service assist you in ensuring that your farm, your business, and your family are given every opportunity for successful resource protection and stewardship. Please contact the Soil and Water Conservation District for more information about resource protection, conservation planning, on-farm best management practices, or to get started on a conservation plan of your farm today.